to the channel. Today we're going to try and get this engine out of this. I've managed to source another engine. It's coming hopefully tomorrow out of quite a low mileage car, 55,000. It's low mileage in this one, which is pretty good. But yeah, it's just a case of trying to get this one out ready now. As I said last night, I've got no engine crane, so that's going to be fun. It's just going to be a case of probably stacking up some old tyres underneath it and raising the car up, trying to get it out that way. It's the way I've done it before in the past, in the younger days, but needs must. It's not the sort of work that we normally do. So yeah, just take off from last night. So at the moment it's just this engine mount's not on this side, and we've got the new belt in place. So it's just a case of getting all the wiring off, all the water pipes, 2 drive shafts, and a couple of bits underneath it, a couple of like little bars. I think that's about it. Just the usual stuff like your battery. So yeah, I'll set you up on time lapse on it and I'll try and cut in and out and show you actually undoing stuff and removing it. Yeah, just try and get this out. So yeah, I'll set you up and see how we go. Okay, so most of it up top is now done. All the wiring's off. Just one wire down there which is going to the aircon pump, and there's one wire down the back there which I can't get to on the top. I think we've got possibly 2 pipes left, 2 water pipes down the back, and the 2 drive shafts, and then it's just the actual down pipe itself. So it's all unbolted from the manifold, as you see, took that off. We've got the cap. Just sits down here and it goes underneath. It's just held on by 2 little 10mm bolts. Take them off, and that's the whole exhaust system out of the way. I'm going to take the alternator and the aircon pump off the actual engine, just to make a little bit more room. Pretty much done. There's not a whole lot left to come off. Gear linkage, gear linkage got them off. Not took that off yet. So yeah, just a handful of parts left. We'll send the car up and try and get these drive shafts out. Yeah. Get the shafts out, and then we'll just carry on with the last little bits and bobs. Centre engine mounting down the back, and then it's just the main gearbox mounting, and it should come out. So yeah, I'll get it up in the air, I'll get you set back up for the drive shafts. We'll go from there. Oh, okay, so this side's all off. Obviously we've got the hub loose, shaft out, found that the retaining clip for the CV boot's gone. So all the CV grease is all along the back, and obviously we've got, as you can see there, it's just come loose. The boot itself's actually in good condition. It actually looks like it's been replaced. It's just the clip's not been done. So we'll get all that repacked up and grease, cleaned up and what have you, and then get a new clip on there. Also, whilst we're at it, put this down. And show you up here, we've also got a snapped coil spring, so I'll have to get that replaced as well. Hopefully we don't have anything else on the other side, but if we do, we'll just get it done anyway. That's we're at it. Looking in there at the pads, they're not great, so we'll get some new disc and pads on there as well. Discs aren't too bad, tiny bit of a lick, but I think for what it's worth now, going this far we may as well just get the get new disc and pads on it. Obviously it'll be having a full 12-month MOT anyway, so make sure it's 100% for the next owner. So yeah, I'll get set up on the other side and we'll go from there. Get the other side stripped down. Okay, so both drive shafts are out, so suspension's apart, so we've just got a few bits under here. Nothing major, it's just got a couple of sort of like cross braces that just hold or help hold the suspension together. One bar that goes across here, sits in the way of the sort of sump, and then we've also got one of the sort of subframes here. You've got one big bolt across here, the dirt guard's plugged into it, and then there's a bolt that goes up through here, and then I'm pretty sure, I think there's 3 bolts that go through the front, and then this just sort of twists out the way. So we'll get that out of the way just to give a bit of movement for the gearbox. Just go and get some zip ties to hold this exhaust up. I'll be back in a second. We just need to support the exhaust or something. Just give it a bit of a help. A bit of a bracket up there. That out of the way. So yeah, I'll get you back on time lapse. We've just got to get this bit of exhaust out, this part of the subframe here, and then it's just the aircon pump. And then we've got the rear engine mount at the back here, and then the main one. And then I think we're ready to lower it down and get it out. So, yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I set the camera to photos instead of video, so we missed a few bits on this side. But all it was just the aircon pump come out on the bottom, and then the subframe and a couple of braces underneath. So we just got the gear linkage to take off now. 2 pipes on this side. I think the earth strap to the gearbox and the clutch pipe, and then it's just the 2 engine mounts, and we should just be able to lower it down. So yeah, we'll get these bits done now. I'll whack it on time lapse, and then I'll probably just transfer you back to actual video whilst we raise the card up and get the engine out the bottom, just so you can see what a pain in the arse that is doing it on your own. Right, that's everything off. There's just 2 top mount bolts here for the gearbox, and then hopefully that's it. Find my gun, 17. So hopefully, when we send it up, everything should just come out the bottom nicely. Fingers crossed. Makes it a bit more difficult to, again, because I'm on my own, you've got nobody to sort of watch underneath and see if there's anything getting caught. So it's just a slow process, so just keep going up a bit at a time and double checking everything. So, at the moment we're looking clear. Looks like it may need to just come forward a little bit. Catching the radiator slightly. Comes out. Let's just go up a little bit more, see how we go on. The engine's sitting on the subframe at the moment, so the whole engine just needs to come a little further forward. So we'll just quickly whiz off the thermostat housing on the side of the engine. Hopefully that should give us enough movement to just come forward a little bit. Probably do is when it comes to putting it back in, it's probably just take all the rad out, just so it's a little bit easier to get back in place. That's just that out of the way. We should now just be able to move this forward a little bit. Just enough to get past the subframe. Little things getting caught everywhere. We've got a tiny little bracket here now that's just getting caught on the fan. Should come off quite easy. Oh, there's one gone. And that's all it was, that little bracket. So hopefully now we should play. It's about it. a bit more. Very small bolt catching on there, which we should be able to get with a pry bar. Oh. Definitely hard work on your own. Right, that looks like it actually went free. Right, well, as you can see now, it's finally out. It's hard work, that one, not on my own. I've definitely worked up a bit of a sweat, so just waiting now for the new engine to turn up tomorrow. Strip the gearbox off this one, and then obviously it'll be a new clutch and a new cam belt going in on the new engine. And then a full service once it's back in. And any other little bits that we found, so obviously we know brakes, CV boot on this side, there's a wishbone on this side, the ball joint split, so it's going to need a new ball joint on this side, coil spring on this side. I think that's it at the moment. Everything else seems to be in reasonably good condition. I'll quickly show you the underside of the car. So the underside of the car is actually in pretty good condition. There's no, not really any signs of any rust anywhere. Even in the usual places, you've just got a couple of bits of surface rust along the back axles. But everywhere else on the car, other than covered in a little bit of surface dirt, is pretty clean. So yeah, I'll just give it all a bit of a clean under here. Make sure everything's in good order. And yeah, just get the bits done that it needs. Get a full MOT done on it. And then hopefully up for sale. What was meant to be a quick flip, but turned out to be half a rebuild. Well, that's the way it goes. So yeah, if you like what you see, just give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully in the next couple of days. See you later.